Because what I've noticed is, as we get older and older, especially as we have kids in the mix and responsibility in the mix, what happens is that need to take care of everyone else before you gets bigger and bigger. And it's not a need. If you look at the motivation behind that, if you look at what's underneath that, when I explore my own journey, there's a lot of guilt. It often has driven my decision making. And what I want every single one of you to start doing is to focus upon the motivation. What is the motivation behind my behavior? What is underneath that? And what I did for me is, last night there was something that I thought it'd be nice to take the kids to. And the truth is I was exhausted. The truth is it's been a really busy week. The truth is we have 3 team members who are onboarding. The truth is I've had kids, single mom all week. The truth is I've had 5 events the last week and a half, and it's been busy. Busy is an understatement. And as the day went on, I found myself more and more exhausted, more and more depleted. And I'm like, you know what? As much as it would be nice to take my kids to X thing, what does Karishma really need? What does Karishma really desire? Because I found myself getting irritated, agitated. And if you find yourself irritated and agitated, there's a need for you to replenish you. There's a need for you to replenish you, because we cannot give to others what we cannot give to ourselves. And what that meant for me, that realization of why am I feeling depleted, is because I desire space. I need space for me outside of my relationships, outside of my children, outside of doing things, outside of my workout. I just need space to be with me. No agenda, no time lapse, no deadline, and just take that space. And what I did last night for an hour and a half, and it completely changed everything. It was the best hour and a half, 2 hours I had all of Sunday, was I went for a drive and I turned on my music and I just relaxed, and I had a couple of things I wanted to do, but I took my time and I was sort of out and about, just sort of perusing and not really, just sort of in my own space, with my own agenda, with my own timeline, with no one to report to, and just taking that space for me. And I want every single one of you to think about how much space do you actually take for yourself? And it's when that space happens, that's when the clarity comes up. When that space happens, that's when the ahas happen. When the space comes up, that's when the realizations set in. And it's when that space happens, I can actually have time to be with myself and to just be with all the feelings, the emotions, the thoughts, and just start reconciling and giving those little parts of me that get triggered, that get upset, that space to just love myself and honor my needs, honor that little girl inside, and be like, you know what, I've got you. I've got you, I've got you. And that's how we start building that deep muscle of trust, that deep muscle of certainty, that deep muscle of trusting whom? Trusting you. Because you're the one, and I'm the one, who has always gotten in her way and told herself she can't. But how do we inculcate that deep trust? It's that consistency to whom? To me. Karishma, I've got you. Karishma, I love you. Karishma, I desire you. Karishma, I validate you. And the more I can be with me and start giving myself that, oh my God, that's where the miracles come in. That's where the space comes in. That's where the abundance comes in. And most of us are so stuck behind the conditioning of everybody else comes first. No wonder we're pushing abundance away. No wonder we're pushing love away. No wonder we're pushing everything away that our heart wants, because we haven't honored our own selves first and foremost.